Alright, we are recording. Yeah, that heart rate is not right. I'm just looking at it, because I can also tell because it says my blood oxygen level is 96, and it's like that's not right. And it's funny, because I've actually been connected for a minute or so. Huh. It's kind of saying it's 97 on the... There it goes, 98. That's more accurate. I don't think my heart rate is that high. Hang on. I'm gonna... There. And I'm not gonna look at it anymore. Let's just get going. Started the time. So yeah, Layers of Fear 2, I just realized I didn't even say what I'm doing. Yeah, this is Layers of Fear 2, gonna be doing Act 3, Bloody Note? Bloody Note? Something like that. I don't recall noticing the knives before. The hell did they come from? I do remember going through these, though, and the, Wait. Oh, yeah, that is it. Just had a slightly different angle at it, so... Sure. Okay, why is the performance kind of bad? Yeah, that's why I set thing. Yeah, I'm definitely not that. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, those are the things that I sunk. Neat. So that's what happens. You stare at them, they sink, and then they come here. I didn't even notice that last time. So there's that toy boat and clock in a cage. Simply a bird cage. But yeah, I have no idea what's up this time. Hang on. I just... Huh. Is this weird how suddenly so much appeared on the bottom reel, and it's like you would... Don't you feed from the top down? It's just weird to see so much on the bottom. Okay, let's... I was hitting E when the interact is actually a left mouse button.
What's past is prologue. What's seeped into the earth becomes fodder, a fuel for the flame, the lifeblood for the roots of existence. The roots grow strong, become a foundation, but they can also bind, entangle, hold him in place, pull him under, away from the air, away from the light, to wither away, forever struggling, thinking of what could have been. Roots, he must cut them away. Only then can he be truly free.
But what if you want to keep them? I mean, that's a fair question, right? What if you actually want to keep the roots that it's saying you want to cut off? Same. Yeah. Oh. Okay, then. Ah. back there's cobwebs. This doesn't quite look like cobwebs. Wow, I'm small compared to this, but it's also the whole thing is slanted. I do feel like I'm suddenly a child. So, fun fact, ships will actually have their door frames, their doors like this, where they are slanted like that. It's actually so that they will close correctly, or they'll swing correctly. I don't remember. It's been a while since I was told that. But that actually is a thing on ships. Because of the motion of the ship, that it actually helps with it being able to close. And this one as well. There's nothing in. I mean, true, you wouldn't necessarily have everything slanted like this, but yeah. Do you also kind of feel like pointing out wheels are not that long. Just, reels would be about 15 minutes. So, I mean, it does depend.
Come, faithful servant, for tonight we brew a ghoulish concoction, the world's strangest stew.
But yeah, so, like, TCM used to have one-wheel wonders. A long time since I've been able to watch TCM. But they were, like, short 15-minute long things that would just... they were short. Like Robert Benchley short, if you know who Robert Benchley is. Great, I have to pick up a brain.
Seasoned by sadness, burnt from within, ravaged by madness, rotten with sin.
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out what I gotta do here. Still have color. Hello. Dropped a heart.
Hollowed by longing, hardened by loss, once slick and polished, has lost all its gloss.
So thankfully there would be no reason for me to ever need one. But man, if I ever need to get an artificial heart, there was a guy, actually I don't know if he's still alive or not, I hope he is, but I saw this years ago is my point, where the artificial heart he has is different from most, in that instead of it being a traditional pump, because there are some artificial hearts, well I guess most, that do like just replicate the heart precisely. But not this guy's. It's a turbine. So the thing about that is he doesn't have a pulse.
Torn up by conflict, ravaged by war, flawed on the surface, warped to its core.
Okay. Yeah, so he has to have like a special ID card with him all the time to explain that, if there is an incident, and you check his pulse, you won't feel anything. But that doesn't mean he's dead. It's just like, that is cool. Yeah, it is kind of interesting, the whole he technically does not actually have a pulse. But the whole, it is a different system.
Look at it bubble. Look at it shake. The beast! It's awake!
Huh, now we're in Wizard of Oz, because we got the Yellow Brick Road and the Emerald City. That's a story that at some point I may try to read. I'm just not sure. But one thing that I do remember is that it was actually silver.
Look, Jimmy. Father's screening the Black Wanderer.
It's a skull in the back. Oh man, I don't remember who wrote it, but part of the reason...
It's almost over. Time to go.
Part of the reason Wizard of Oz was written was as a political piece. And I remember one of the things about it was, or maybe it was a gold and silver vote. But the reason for it is there was a push at the time to change the standard for American currency. Instead of it being just gold, it would also be silver. Instead of it being gold backed, it would be silver backed as well. The reason being that apparently there were a lot of farmers that they had silver on their property that they'd find, and by doing that, it would basically give them more money, was the idea, because then, they're just finding the silver there, they can use that as currency, and it would potentially then increase its value. But I remember when this was being talked about in class, the teacher also pointed out that, yeah, the problem is that it wouldn't have really worked out that way.
Careful! Don't step into the light, or he'll see you.
That it would not have actually succeeded in bringing in more money to the farmers, who did need it at the time. I mean, it's... But yeah, there are political elements to the original story that are not necessarily found in the movie. There we go. Curious. You wouldn't think that you would keep a picture where it's, I would assume husband and wife, husband is seated, the wife is standing next to him, but you don't have the wife's face. That's seem odd. That was also kind of weird. Huh. So just by virtue of being on the bed, it comes down. Huh. What am I missing? Let me just check one thing. Yep, okay. I really don't want to look it up. But it's like, I see no cue at all. Oh wait, there is one. Apparently I needed that. Ah. There then.
Little scum. You were always bad luck. A blight upon this family.
Oh, okay. You're getting his voice. You're hearing basically what the father is saying.
I told you to hide it. I told you to keep it safe.
Picture disappeared. No. There's still something more here. I already looked at that.
How could you let him take it? It's all we have left of her. You have to find it. You have to take it back. Find it. Bring it back. Find it. Bring it back. Find it.
Okay,
Bring it
you
back.
can really stop.
Find it. Bring it back.
Alright.
Find
Back.
it.
Shut
Bring it
up.
back.
I give everything. And what do I get in return? A little gratitude? A little heart? Is that too much to ask? A blackened heart, uprooted by tragedy, skewered by pain. That's all you've ever given me? That's all you were ever good for?
Okay.
Find it. Bring it back. Find it. Bring it back.
I am very annoyed by that. Okay, I mean, it's like, I'm sorry, that's just really,
Find it!
who the hell
Bring
tested
it
this? And it was like,
back!
oh yeah, let's just keep it going. It's like, no, this is just obnoxious. It's gonna piss people off. And that... We already... Oh, there's something here. It's a locket.
Find it! Bring it back! Keep her close to your heart. Don't let her be forgotten. She gave everything for you. Prove that it was worth it. That you weren't a mistake.
Weak, useless, no good to anyone. It's like I was never there. It would have been better if I was never there.
You know, that would have been a lot more... It was kind of sad thing if it wasn't a find it, bring it back constantly. Because that just, you know, annoyed me.
Shh. Be quiet. Just watch. Let's go. Father will be leaving the projection room soon.
Oh.
Show yourself, ye one-eyed freak! I'll make ye wish ye had a spare.
My hero.
Was that there before and I just missed it? Could be. I actually just ducked in here so that I had a place to hide from the thing.
When the world becomes too cruel, we look for a place to hide. The dark can be many things. It can be refuge. It is whatever you make it. The dark can be a silent place. Silence can be empty. Or it can speak volumes. It is whatever you make it.
Well, yeah, I'll make sure. Yep. Everything is in.
The dark can be a lonely place. Solitude can
Oops.
be a sentence. Can be a companion. It is whatever you make it.
It's hard to see, and that's for sure.
Sometimes it's better to hide, to let the dark in. Father's coming! Quick! Get in!
No, please.
I said, get in!
Okay.
This land is a wonder to be sure, but how will I ever get home?
Home? Now, why'd you want to go to such an awful place?
Find it interesting we have a rat there.
Hush! It's already started. Come on! He'll get mad if we're not back before him. What is that thing?
I thought I knew, but now I'm not sure.
Oh, Jimmy, it has to take shape in your head first. Otherwise, it'll just stay formless.
The monster in the previous section looked like that, by the way. Ah, here we go.
This is where you come in.
No, it didn't actually drop.
Go on, pick it up. It seems the tables have turned, Quartermaster. Curse you and your mutinous puppets. I will not make this easy for you. If I am to meet my doom today, it will be by your hands, by your action. Too late to build your character, boy. You wanted to be like me? Shoot! What are we to you? Mere playthings? Play your part.
Way.
You thought you could be me? You will always be just a scared little boy.
Well, that's not happy right there.
Lily, are you alright? Lily! Lily! Lily, I thought you were gone.
That's because I was. Well, she is.
What?
Who I was a moment ago is no more. Now, I can become someone else.
Okay. Wait, where's the door? Boarded up, got it. It's a little hard to see. Ah.
Watch. This is the best part. Come. We can't stay any longer.
I have a feeling Daddy's not going to be happy if we go into his office. I really do feel like they could have hidden that better.
I know. Henceforth, I shall be Captain Baines, the Black Wanderer.
But Captain Baines isn't a girl.
Steady your tongue, Quartermaster. I can be whoever I choose to be. If your little mind says otherwise, then to the depths with it.
Just thinking, because I'm looking at the timer. Yeah, I think I will stop this one now, even though it is a bit early. Because that way then the next part starts, with going to the office, and it just seems like that's a better transition. Alright, so, yeah, just see you then.